fans? Welcome to the Cool Quay Show, brought to you by the Undisputed World of MMA, baby. We back. I got my man Rob Scholar, man.
What's up, y'all?
Hey, man, I ain't doing a solo dolo. I don't feel so lonely now when I'm doing videos. I got my man back on the podcast, episode 22. With Ball, man. Well, Ball wanted to come over here to talk about his thoughts that he had about UFC 305 and what he feel like there should be Israel Adesanya next move in middleweight. We already know what's next for Dricus Du Plessis, the Sean Strickland rematch, probably later this year or early next year in 2025. So
I was gonna say, so UFC 305, it was a great card.
Yes, it was.
Kai Borralho shocked me. I kind of thought Steve was gonna sweep by him, but he knocked him out, and we blinked, and then bam. I blinked, and then he knocked out Steve.
I went to pick up a wing and looked up. It was
man, that was good. I think Kai Borralho is actually gonna be the next contender for the flyweight title.
As he should. He's a big threat, man, to Pantoja.
Oh yeah, and I think it's gonna be like a second chance, like redemption for him.
Yeah.
Because he got beat by Brandon Moreno.
Yeah.
So
he got
maybe this time around he might do something different. We might see a new champ.
Yeah,
maybe.
Man.
But the main event, Dricus Du Plessis and Israel Adesanya.
The real African Dricus.
And then it was a good fight. I liked how Izzy really did well. He had the body shots, but I think I like how Dricus Du Plessis still kept going forward. And this is what I kind of said in the video.
Yeah.
He kept his composure.
He's like a pit bull, right?
Yeah.
This is
what I said going in as we were watching the fight. If you notice, like, a lot of Izzy's past opponents, they didn't really, like, go after him. Mm-hmm. A lot of them just kind of backed up and kind of waited for Izzy to come at them.
All of them, damn near.
Right.
Paulo Costa, Romero, Cannonier, who just fought last night.
Yeah.
All of them. Marvin Victoria.
Mm-hmm. And then also, too, do you notice that when Izzy kind of, like, backs up to the cage, he kind of, like, gave his back.
Yeah.
He gave that opportunity for Dricus Du Plessis to get him on his back.
Quote me if I'm wrong.
His first submission loss.
But the thing, in that fourth round, when Dricus was like pushing forward, punching him, and Israel was running, and his face was exposed, and he fell to the ground.
Yeah.
I believe, Dricus said this, but he's the fighter, of course he's going to say this. I believe Israel was hurt by that punch before that happened.
Right.
And he was trying to get away to recover, and then he had, like Dricus Du Plessis said, Israel had no resistance once I grabbed his back and I put those hooks in.
Yeah.
It was no trying to break apart, trying to scramble. It was just like he locked it in.
Because the first time he had him win a submission.
Yeah.
But Izzy got out.
He got out. But the fourth round was just like, he just got it. I think he was exhausted and just hurt.
Yeah.
And he just, you know what I'm saying? He just
And then Dricus Du Plessis, that was his first successful title defense. So
he was going to sleep or he had to tap.
Yeah. So hats off to DDP. I think Izzy kind of needs to take some time to kind of...
Hopefully not a year, Ball.
Not a year, but take some time to kind of, like, see where you went wrong, work on a few things, and then go back to the draw.
It's a submission defense and some wrestling, some takedown defense. I know you've been training that, but...
Yeah.
He need to, like, mix up his game a little bit, Ball.
Yeah.
I think like a kickboxer and stuff like that, but he need to switch some stuff up.
Yeah.
Like, add some
and I'm pretty sure
he
will. I'm pretty sure he will. He got good coaching.
You know?
Or maybe he might have to find somewhere else to train. Sometimes when you lose like that, sometimes being in a new environment actually can help you better.
Exactly.
But, you know,
it helps a lot of fighters.
Yeah, it does. It helps a lot of fighters.
Yeah, man. Did you see Dricus got more threats than Israel do? That's what I was telling Rich Ali. Like, training for Dricus Du Plessis is hard to train from, like Bob Woodard was saying in the interview, because he just charged forward. He got like an awkward style. Then why say he fight like a white boy dancing in the club?
Yeah.
Like, it's off beat, off rhythm. It's
kind of like his fighting style is unpredictable.
It's
tricky. It's tricky.
Yeah.
And, you know, that's how, like, you know, that's a good thing. Cause,
it's funky, tricky, aggressive. Yeah. He punch hard, he got power. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard to train for that guy. But he had a wrestling threat. He had a Muay Thai with his kicks and his stand-up. He had those threats. He had a style that he pushed straight forward. Or you got to kill me. It's either kill or be killed.
And also,
you know?
DDP's actually an underrated trash talker.
Oh,
as far
he
as
made Strickland cry and Israel cry the same night.
Yeah,
he on the top 3 trash talking. I know they say Conor McGregor. Conor still up there, but he up there in the top 3, man.
Yeah,
most definitely.
And then also too, I think with DDP, I would say Sean Strickland there might be a rematch because Sean actually did a lot.
Dana confirmed
that was a close fight.
That was a close.
Yeah.
It could have been a draw.
Yeah.
We was there for it.
So.
Because he was losing. I was fat. Strickland was piecing him up with the jab.
And Strickland got a lot better.
Yeah, he have. He have, man.
Just the way he got that win over Paulo Costa. We'll see later.
Yeah, dominated him. Yeah. Frustrated him, just dominated him.
Oh, yeah.
Like these new styles, Strickland, Duplessis, man.
Yeah,
there'll be some hard guys.
I think we're going to see that fight probably later this year.
Yeah, as we see, like late December.
Right.
November, I know they got Jones and, Joe Biden, Steve Miocic. And that. Yeah, man.
But what did you think about the event last night with Jerry?
Oh my God, man! Let me tell you, Bonero looked good. But shout out to Brazil, by the way. Bonero got the victory. He looked good. His low kicks was very good. Mm-hmm. His pressure was good. He didn't go for any takedowns like I thought he would in a fight. And his pressure was just getting to Cannonier.
Yeah.
Like Cannonier landed some big shots of his own, but them leg kicks
and
with Bonero coming forward, it's just Cannonier at the age of 40 just couldn't handle it.
And he almost finished him.
Yeah, and every time he stepped like a big step to throw that power punch, or power left hook, or power right hook, it hurt. It was like affecting his movement, Cannonier, right? Because he kept kicking him. And then in the 5th round, he threw this Hail Mary fucking right hand straight on the pipe. Against the cage, Cannonier fall limp on the cage like this, just like this, like Machida did for Shard Evans. He fell just like that. He started ground and pound and beat him unconscious until he woke back up. Mm-hmm. I think if he would just hit him and backed up, I think that would have been a KO. Until he started beating him on the ground and he woke back up like, oh, I'm in a fight. Cannonier is very tough, man.
Yeah.
But it was a war. It was a war, man. I'm glad he got that $50K bonus for that.
Oh, yeah. And then with Cannonier, that's a pretty big win, too, because now the competition is going to get a lot stiffer.
Yeah.
As moving forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, so who knows? He might fight for the title. Give it a couple fights. Give him a couple more opponents.
A couple more,
and then we'll see where he is. Like
it's such a kind of nigga because he's 40. I don't know. You think he'll be able to have another run in middleweight again to fight for a belt potentially?
I don't know. Just by judging that performance, I mean, it's a young.
This is his second loss.
Yeah, and then he's 40, so it's like maybe it might be time to hang it up. I mean,
and middleweight is stacked right now.
Yeah, it's stacked. It's a
Jukas, Strickland, we got Chimaev and Whitaker. Whoever wins that fight should get a title fight next.
Yeah.
In October when they fight. And then we got Israel in the mix.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, not the guy Yaro, but
we got Tavares.
Yeah.
He up there. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I think Marvin Tura's still up there. Yeah. It's kind of like, I don't know what Kevin Holland doing. He's like back and forth on weights.
Yeah, but you're saying it's a stacked division, so
but it's a stack.
We'll see.
So it's just kind of like what's going on.
I just want to get your thoughts on Tom Aspinall.
Woo!
And that interview with Michael Bob Pisley's podcast, Believe You Me.
I love Michael Bisping. He's one of my favorite fighters. I love the count. Mm-hmm. I predicted him beating Luke Rocco when he beat him to get the middleweight belt.
Yeah.
Look, listen. I love Tom Aspinall and Michael Bisping relationship. I call Tom Aspinall Big Tom. Big Smoke Tom. Because he want all the smoke with everybody. He ain't scared of nobody. He'll fight Alex Pereira on 1 day notice or week notice. If Alex Pereira move for the heavyweight and defend his interim belt against Alex Pereira, and he really won't John Jones
to be fighting for the heavyweight title. Them guys are not the top of the heavyweight division right now. Let's not, Dana White and everybody else can say whatever they want. Them guys aren't the best heavyweights.
He wants John Jones so bad, like his
or
life
he said he
depends on
Stipe. But he really wants John Jones because, he was saying, I think it was an Instagram video you showed me.
Yes.
It said Stipe just past 42 years old. And this is no disrespect to Stipe, but I really feel like a lot of the fight fans don't want to see Stipe and John.
We don't.
Not because, and I only say that because it's like so much time has passed.
Yes, man. 4 years. 3.5 years.
Yeah, so much time
has passed.
But
Nagano flatlined him. He's like semi-retired.
Well, yeah, and then that too, and then it's like John Jones got injured, and then that fight didn't happen. Then they had to switch the card. It's like
he been out for like a year on John Jones.
Nobody really want to see that fight, so I think they really want to see either Tom Aspinall with John
and Bonnie Bones Jones
and John Jones paired up because I think that would sell more tickets. It'd be
yeah, in the UK, man. Yeah, they try to hold man. What man? Please, man.
Yeah.
The thing about it, I always when somebody get the interim belt, when Gaethje beat Tony Ferguson and got the interim belt, who did Gaethje fight after that fight?
Khabib.
Yes, the champion.
Mm-hmm.
Why is they just letting Tom Aspinall defend his interim belt, and letting Stipe just you hold out as long as you want.
Mm.
Tom Aspinall can defend his interim belt against Blades and all these other contenders he already ran through.
Mm.
He had like 6 fights and all of them lasted 7 minutes.
Yeah, but I think honestly because Stipe
First round, it's crazy.
But no, and I'm gonna say this. I think Stipe, like when he was the heavyweight champ, Stipe fought anybody, and he had a good run.
He did. You're right.
He did. So maybe,
still love him. Still one of my favorite heavyweights.
So maybe like the UFC or Dana probably felt like it's kind of like they felt like he did his part. So it's like that's why they're kind of giving him that.
Yeah, Dana felt like he owed him one.
And I understand that because if you think about it, when Stipe became the UFC heavyweight champion, he ran through everybody.
He did. Beat DC twice.
Mm-hmm.
He knocked out JDS.
Well, yeah.
He knocked out Oscar Overeem.
JDS.
He beat Francis Ngannou the first time they fought.
Andre Arlovski. Even Francis Ngannou.
So he had a run.
He had a run.
He had the most heavyweight title defenses in heavyweight.
Yeah. So
and that's why Jones won him so bad.
Right. So I can see that part too.
I don't think Jones get the respect that he deserved if he just beat Stipe and retired. I think they'll boo him out the arena.
And you know what? I think
he was always ducking Tom. He wasn't ready.
Or it's like, because some people you just can't satisfy. So even if, like, let's say John Jones beat Stipe, it would probably be like Stipe hadn't fought in, like, 4 or 5 years. He was older. It's like that was an easy fight for him.
Yeah, they'd be like, well, Ball can go in there and probably beat him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With a little training, you know what I'm saying? With a little training, you probably can go in there and get a 14.
Yeah, I ain't no fighter. I ain't no fighter, man. I ain't no fighter.
But you're a fighter whipping hard, though.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. And then, so I'm ready to see what's excited for November. I really want to see Tom Aspinall and John Jones. I think that'd be a good fight to sell tickets.
I think Tom is hoping that Stipe get in so he can just hop on in. They say he's a backup fighter.
He's ready. But
his last fight ended in the first round.
But, like I said, be careful what you wish for.
Yeah.
At the same time.
Because he's wishing for it.
Yeah.
He wishing for it. And it is John Jones we're talking about.
Yeah.
But John, he throwing some of his shots, man. He said Jones getting fat. Jones had the Cheeto Dorito fingers, sitting on the couch waiting to tweet when Tom Aspinall fought Blades that he would lose.
That fight against Curtis Blades, mate. Praying that I would. Because there is nowhere that you can find publicly, nowhere, him saying that he will fight me. It doesn't exist. I challenge anybody watching this interview.
At all, man. He said,
like I said, be careful what you wish for.
Stipe, he called Joe Biden. Stipe, get Joe Biden out of there. Get me in. Get him out of office.
And he wanted.
Tom is funny, man.
He wanted, man.
Big Tom, like Tom Aspinall, he's a chef. They call him Chef Tom Aspinall because he's cooking. He's cooking. Yeah. He cooking in the octagon, knocking these guys out. First round, like.
Hey, it's just when you fight these guys, it might be a whole different ballgame.
It might. Because and my Stipe might come back looking good.
Yeah.
At 42, like he's been working on some stuff. Mm-hmm. We won't know because we haven't seen him.
Yeah.
His timing might be a little off. We don't really know how his timing is and his speed and but I know his fight IQ. Stipe guys.
Yeah.
Always gonna be there.
Yeah.
Francis talked about that about his IQ, how tough he is.
Yeah. Let's talk about the UFC sphere.
Oh, let's talk about it, baby.
Yeah. Like that.
Hey. Which at least seen it.
Yeah, didn't you
in person?
Yeah, didn't y'all see it?
Yeah, we didn't go inside, but we were
the Brian Ortega and Alexander Volkanovski fight. That weekend.
Yeah.
I remember that was September 21. You guys went.
Yeah. This went to Vegas. At the time they didn't have it then. They was working on it. We recently went to Vegas. Me and Rich Ali, it was like a little family vacation, and that thing is beautiful.
I know.
He made a video like it's lighting up, it's spin around. And it lights up, like outside.
Right.
And it pop up different stuff, like UFC 306. It's like brights, and it's a spin.
Mm-hmm. And I bet tickets are going to be expensive.
$3,000 a ticket. Cheapest ticket, $3,000.
Yeah.
Freaking crazy.
Black
you buy a car with that.
Black Martin told me about that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And talk about the fight, Sean O'Malley.
They got a little beef too.
Sean O'Malley.
Sean O'Malley said, Rob has a big head. He's dead.
Rob. And also too,
Marab
is actually training partners with the last guy that.
And Marab pissed me off too.
Marab is training partners with Aljamain Sterling.
Yeah, I know they like besties.
Yeah,
he didn't want to fight him. But Marab, I don't know if you've seen it. Dana was pissed. I was pissed. he posts a picture on Twitter with a cut above his eyebrow. And Sean O'Malley said, I wish you would pull out this fight. Morales said, I haven't pulled out a fight in my whole UFC career. I'm not pulling out of this one for a title fight. Why would he post a picture of him injured on Twitter with a cut? I'm showing you the picture. I don't know if you've seen it, but it was like all over in the internet last week.
I mean,
and Dana was pissed. Like, boxers do not do this type of stuff. They injured, you will never know about it.
Yeah,
that's the most stupidest thing.
Well,
ever.
Because some fighters and
so I can target that eye with that jab or something.
Or he might have it healed up. But I think they were mad because most fighters, including boxing, if you injured, a lot of them really don't want it to be known. Unless if it's like a serious injury that actually, a good example I can give you is Alex Pereira when he fought Yuri Prochazka the second time.
The broke toe. Yeah.
We didn't know about it until after the fight.
Yeah.
After he knocked him out. And I think Alex just didn't want people to know. Maybe people in his inner circle.
Then he broke it. He broke it again. Even more. He hit him with a head kick.
Yeah. But he probably didn't want people to know because, like, I don't want people to think, like, him to target my injury.
Yeah. That's right.
And then another example is, this is kind of going back maybe 10 years.
I think Anderson.
10 years ago? No, 10 years ago.
So Anderson Silva.
No. 10 years ago. So, UFC 181. Now, this is December 9th of 2014. Now, this is when Big Rig Johnny Hendricks.
This is Rob Scholar talking right now.
Yeah, Rob Scholar.
He gave out the dates and everything.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
So, December 9th, 2014, if I'm accurately correct. And you guys can look just to check, just to make sure I'm getting my facts straight. So, UFC 181, leading up to that fight. It was
that Robert Lawler or something?
It was John. No. UFC 171. But I'm saying I saw it on the countdown.
Yeah, 171.
So UFC 171, March of 2014. It was the interim welterweight title, Johnny Hendricks versus Ruthless Robbie Lawler. So, and I remember 10 days before the fight.
It was the first one?
Yeah.
Oh, the fight was awesome.
Yeah. So 10 days before the fight, I think Johnny had like a torn bicep.
He sure did.
But he said in the preview, like the preview for UFC 181, the second fight, he said, I tore my tricep, but it was 10 days before the fight. He said, we're 10 days ahead of the fight. We can't pull out now.
Yeah.
And he fought with an injured bicep.
Yeah, and
I think he got like one takedown in, but
And whatchamacallit did too. Poirier, he fought Islam.
Yeah,
he said he had fractured one of his ribs.
Yeah.
He said his wife kept telling him to pull out, but he said, "No, this is my last shot opportunity. I cannot."
Yeah, and I think that's a pride thing. That's a pride thing with fighters.
Yeah.
I don't want to pull out and miss this opportunity.
I don't like that though.
But I mean, that's the risk that's the risk you're gonna take if you're not gonna pull out.
If you're a fighter, you're a fighter.
Yeah.
That you're right.
But
speaking of Alex Pereira, first of all, before we get to that, who do you got for the Marab and Sean O'Malley fight? Your thoughts might change. We 3 weeks out, Robal.
I know we 3 weeks out, but I kind of want to watch a little bit more of their tapes, their fights.
Yeah.
Just to kind of get a real thing. Marab is good. Sean O'Malley's good.
Yeah.
But I don't want to make a prediction just yet.
Yeah.
But I think it's gonna be an exciting fight.
Very exciting fight. Even the Cold Man, Alessio Grasso, and the Bullet.
Yeah, and I think that's the second fight.
Third.
Oh, really? Third.
They had their rematch already, and it was a draw. Yeah. And Alessio Grasso kept the belt because it's a draw, so he's a champ. But now they got a Mexican.
Now it's the
belt look beautiful.
It's the last fight.
But it's the last fight.
I think Shevchenko's gonna come in a little bit more prepared. I like the Bullet. I like how she does her counter striking. She has great ground
takedowns, judo, submissions. She got it all, man. She got it all.
Even
I think Alessia is kryptonite though.
Yeah. So Alexia's gonna have to actually, if she wants, she got to make it decisive.
Yeah.
Not leaving it in the judge's hands.
Nope.
Yeah, but that's gonna be a great fight.
A great fight, great call, man. And before we get out of here, Babal, you ain't mentioned to me damn time about Alex Pereira versus Khalil Roundtree fight in October.
Oh, yeah.
At Salt Lake City, live.
Oh, and actually,
how do you feel about that?
That's a good one because the second time...
This guy's so active, man.
Yeah.
Is his foot okay? Has he healed?
I like
the fight in October?
Man. Yeah, and you know what? You had them return to Salt Lake City. The first time they went was last year, UFC 291, and I was there.
You sure was with Martin, yeah. You sure did go there.
That's a great fight. Salt Lake's a really good city.
Do you feel like Ankalaev deserved that more than Khalil Roundtree? Because a lot of people say Ankalaev deserved that title fight than Khalil Roundtree did.
But his last one was a draw, right?
No, Ankalaev beat Johnny Walker. He KO'd him.
I mean,
Richard did a fight reaction video.
Oh yeah.
He KO'd him. Get right against the fence. Looked good. And then called out Alex and said, "I won't shoot no takedowns on you. I will stand up with you and I would knock you out." That's what Ankalaev said. And he been waiting and just waiting.
I mean, yeah.
And now he's fighting Rakic.
It's kind of like, dang.
Like, what the world? Khalil Roundtree.
It could just be a politics thing. I mean, you know, maybe we'll see Alex and Ankalaev. I think that's a good fight to me.
Yeah, really good style matchup.
Because Alex beat Yan. He didn't really fight Ankalaev. And and to be honest, Alex kind of did. I don't want to say clean out the division, but like most of the fights.
Yeah, when he get past Khalil Roundtree and Ankalaev, I mean, you got Rakic, man. Rakic lose to Ankalaev, he'll be on a 2-fight losing streak.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty much, like you said, he cleaned him out. He beat Jamal Hill.
Yeah.
He cleaned it out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Beat twice.
Yeah. He got Jury Prohaska contemplating his career.
Yeah.
He talking about moving down the middleweight. Like he insane. Like, yeah, so I don't know, man. I love to see Alex fight. Alex 3 fights I've been like calling him out, going against him. You know that. I went against Jamal Hill when he fought.
Nah.
I went against him.
Out.
yeah, bad.
Yeah.
He fought Prohaska. I went Prohaska twice, even in the rematch he just had.
Yeah.
And I said in the video,
I was there for the first fight.
You was.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go against Alex Pereira in any of his fights. So his next fight was Khalil Roundtree. I got Alex all the way.
Alex, for the short amount of time he's been in MMA, he's accomplished
a lot.
Even more. I mean, maybe not. It's kind of like he has the rise of Conor, but like okay, Conor did a lot for the UFC, but like
he boxed
Alex,
Mayweather then.
Yeah, Alex is like defended his title. He became the middleweight the champion in a short amount of time, and he became the light heavyweight champion.
And trying to move up the heavyweight to get that belt.
And he might do it. That's
the craziest thing about it.
Yeah. And
wow,
he doesn't really, and
he's active, bro. I love how active he is.
And he's already started MMA, and he hasn't really been in MMA like that long.
That long?
Yeah.
It's been like what, 2-3 years now?
Yeah.
You've been fighting the UFC? Yeah, man. And that money hit different when you're in the UFC.
Mm-hmm.
From glory kickboxing. The UFC money different, man.
But his glory days probably helped him get trained for the UFC.
Yeah.
Prepare him.
Especially with Glover Teixeira. He had a good gym over there, so they got him right.
Yeah.
With Ball, I love talking about this, man. This is why I eat, breathe, and sleep.
Yeah.
With Ball, and I also drink if you want to what's in this cup.
Yeah.
But thanks for coming on with Ball.
Yeah, I know.
Anything else you want to say to the fans? Anything before we get up?
Fight fans, I appreciate you guys. We appreciate you watching this video. We just love talking about MMA and everything, all things MMA.
Yeah,
so
that's right.
We're the Undisputed World MMA.
MMA, baby.
MMA, but LL Cool Quest Show. Brought to you by the Undisputed World MMA. So we are out.
We're out. You wonder? We know.
Yeah.